And we're on the air in 3, 2, 1.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Hi everybody, we're back for day 2 of the 32nd National Veterans Wheelchair Games highlight show here in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Tim Pogo for Speedy TV. 2 of the featured events get underway today in slalom and basketball. We'll have highlights. Plus, we'll meet some of the family, friends, and supporters of these athletes because they are also an important part of these games. All that's coming up, but first, one of the marquee events every year at the Games is the slalom. Now, athletes must go through a series of obstacles, some of them difficult, including going over chains, 360-degree turns, a mattress. It ain't easy. So let's have a look and meet some of the competitors. This here is Jeff Odom, an Air Force vet from San Diego. Describe for us your run. How do you think you did? How do you feel?
You know, I feel really good about it. This isn't the kind of stuff that you can practice or necessarily do. I mean, in your neighborhood, you can curb hop, that type of thing, but you can get some sketchy areas where you can try and go up curbs or curb cutouts that have street and stuff, but I don't know. I guess in our everyday lives, you kind of pay attention to where you're going, where the rocks are, where the divots are, where uneven pavement is. So, but you know, going over a mattress and then having to duck your head under tree branches or something, that doesn't quite occur in everyday life.
You don't swing by those in the street every day?
No, I don't. I don't know. Maybe I should just start setting up stuff like this in the park and everyone be like, oh, I want to play.
Yeah, build a backyard course and every clean up next year, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So is it any other way you can at all train for the games in general? I mean, is it just a general fitness and things like that?
For me, I think it's a timing thing. It's like during my run, it's like every time what I call like a little snafu or something. Like if my caster dips just a little bit, you catch something, and then you're on your hands, you endo a little bit. So it's like everything's timing. But I had a really clean run, no fouls or anything. So I was pretty happy with it. Other than, you know, you don't ever want to like mess up or like you hit your hands or something and you hit ground because a little bit of your pride just goes, ugh, I just failed a little bit.
And what were your personal goals coming into both this event and the games in general?
I mean, you always want to win, but aside from that, you want to root everyone else on, help somebody else out, a new guy, get them interested in it. Hopefully they come back and are even better at it next year. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just light and kind of athletic. I mean, I played rugby and some other sports, so I don't know. I'm lucky with some of this stuff, but if you're not concentrating just at the right time, you'd be on your face. So, and I was sort of.
And hey, if you got through this course with no problems and you play rugby, you are athletic. Trust me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ready to do it all again next year?
Yeah, I just heard that they're in Florida, so yeah, I'll probably come back and do it again next year.
Excellent. Jeff, thanks for hanging. Appreciate it.
Try and keep my gold standard going.
There you go. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
This here is Ryan Lindstrom, a Navy vet from Tampa, who just got done with his run. Just kind of take us through it, how you think you did, how you feel?
I felt pretty good, actually. Took a bunch of the obstacles pretty easy. A couple gave me a little hiccups here and there, yeah, but it's all a matter of chair position and figure out where you're going and how you're doing it. It's not a matter of really trying to speed through it. It's a lot of technique to get through all the obstacles, yeah. So,
I mean, you breezed through the one that everyone seemed to have trouble with, that crazy ramp that was the big A. You went right through it.
It's a matter of slowing down, taking a couple breaths, and then just charging as hard as you can. Get up the first time without having to break. Because the first time, if you don't do it the first time, then your muscles are tired. Try it for a second time. If you hold up there too long, muscles are going to cramp up and you'll be done. Yeah.
Is there any way to train for this sort of thing or practice?
It's more everyday life. That's what this is supposed to model, is your everyday obstacles that you would go through, like crazy ramps, you going into a restaurant or getting over child's toys in the house or going through over hoses in the driveway and stuff like that. That's basically what this is made to model. So it's more of a matter of being used to your chair and doing it all what you would normally do. Yeah.
What were your goals coming into this year's games?
Push as hard as I can, and any guys that are new, try and help them out as much as possible, get them motivated, and get them moving. Yeah.
And it's got to be a lot easier when the support group's here, right? Here's your mom and dad, who I think she might have had a harder time on this than you did. Right?
Mild heart attack, that's all. A little stroke, that's all.
But you made it through, right?
Yeah, I'm good now, I'm good.
And I think this is your first time at the games, right?
First time.
What do you think?
It's great. I wish I hadn't missed it before, but it's really fun to watch everything going on. Yeah, it's exciting.
Absolutely. And I mean, seriously, as the parents, as he's going through and nailing this course, what's going through your head?
Breathe. For me, push for him. I just want him to finish because none of these guys are quitters. And you won't see one guy quit. They will finish it no matter how long it takes. And that's just amazing to me what these guys can do. It's really incredible.
It is. Talking to Jessica Green, an Army vet from San Jose who just completed her slalom run. Take us through it. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling?
Well, I was nervous, very nervous beforehand. You know, going through the course, just walking through the course with the officials, it was very intimidating, and but all the guys have been doing this for years, and they were giving me tips and encouraging me, and so I was just nervous, that's all. I was most worried that I wasn't going to be able to complete some of these obstacles, so I didn't want to not do it, and that's where my nerves were coming from.
But you did complete it, right?
But I did, yeah, I did it, so.
Yeah, they're walking you through, you're like, we gotta do what, right. Huh?
Like, wow, this looks hard. So.
What'd you find the most challenging out there?
Actually, the chains were really hard. I mean, that was the first thing, and by the time I even got through with the chains, I'm like, holy cow, my shoulders are killing me, I'm winded, you know, and I knew I had to do all the rest of them, and I just kept thinking what everybody said, you know, take a breath, think about the course. It's not about the time, it's about just doing each obstacle, so. And it felt good, yeah, to hear everybody calling my name, and people beforehand were saying, what's your name, so we know who to cheer for.
Yeah, right? So. Yeah, so there's one, hey, go you! It's your first games, right? So tell us how you prepared and how excited you were coming into it.
Well, nervous still. I mean, I was excited because it was something new, and all the guys have been saying, you know, it's fun, you're going to have so much fun. So the way I prepared was just I looked at some of the videos online to get a better idea of what the events were going to be like, and talked to everybody and pretty much just studied some of the, you know, some of the area and know what kind of the events were, and, you know, just played around with some of the ping pong because I'm doing that later, and I'm doing swimming on Friday, so I've been swimming. I used to be a swimmer on a swim team when I was a kid anyway, so did a little bit of working out and getting ready for that.
Excellent. And so your first games, you decided finally I'm going to get at this and go for it?
Yeah, I worked in TV news for about 12, 15 years, and just spent too much time working. And I've been asked for years to do the games. When are you going to do the games? When are you going to do the games? But I was working, and it was a week of work, or rather a week of vacation that I'd have to use up, and I didn't realize that this was actually a vacation itself too, and something that I should have been doing years ago. So. Wow.
Meanwhile, she's critiquing everything we're doing right here. Actually, now I know somebody new I can ask for a new job sometime, right?
Right. Sure, I don't think so. I got laid off.
Oh, well, that's a TV biz for you, right?
I'm re-educating now. I'm in graduate school to be a recreation therapist.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so.
Oh, she's even smart, too, because she's getting out of the TV biz. Well, so you ready to come back and try again next year?
Definitely. Excellent. I'll definitely be back. And now I'll know how to prepare for some of these, you know, instead of asking my other half, hey, can you help me get over this grass? I'll have him tell me, you know what, Jessica, you need to do this yourself because of slalom. So I'll probably challenge myself a little more and not take the easy way out.
Excellent. Just gonna tear it up next year.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be even better next year.
Excellent. Jessica, thanks so much for hanging.
Thanks. All right, Tim. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Nice talking to you.
Awesome stuff. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more from Jessica and her family, as well as some of the other athlete support groups, as we continue our coverage here at the 32nd National Veterans Wheelchair Games in Richmond, Virginia.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
We're back with more of the 32nd National Veterans Wheelchair Games highlight show on Speedy TV. I'm Tim Pogo. Now, so far we've met some of the athletes. We've talked to some staff and organizers, even the volunteers. But one crucial group of folks that's here year in and year out of the games that we haven't yet talked to are some of the families and friends and supporters of these amazing athletes. Let's go meet a few. This here is Jessica Green. She is a, slalom athlete, table tennis, swimming. I'm missing more, right?
Bowling.
Bowling, okay. Athlete here at the games with the support group, huh?
That's right. This is my family.
So who came with you?
This is my sister and her husband and their son, my nephew.
What's it like? I mean, it's tough enough for the athletes, I think, to go through it, but is it even tougher to be to watch and support? Right?
Yes, it is. But it's very overwhelming and heartwarming and emotional and just all those.
What do you guys think? Is this your first time at the games supporting, or have you been here before?
No, it's the first time.
What do you think?
I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's nerve-wracking for everyone. I mean, watching everyone and hoping they all do really well. So.
Absolutely. How about you, Dwayne?
Yeah, it was awesome, man. I was very impressed, and I mean, it's just tough work to watch them. And when you think about day-to-day obstacles that they must have to go through, and to watch them come out here and perform, it's heartwarming. It was good, very good.
And everybody, it's a whole different type of community, and everybody is just so friendly and willing to discuss, what's wrong, how their injuries and how they got hurt, and just it's lots of love.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And having fun making new friends?
Yeah. I made a few friends.
Yeah, it's a good time. I've been having a real good time. I don't know, it's a big team. I mean, you can tell that everybody sticks together. If anybody needs anything, they just help out. It's just great camaraderie. It's just very nice, very nice. And
Jessica, I mean, you be here kicking some butt no matter what on your own, but it must be great to have them make the trip with you, huh?
I would be way more nervous if they hadn't been here, because since this is my first games, and just the unknown was a lot more scary. So it feels really good to have them here, and also for them to experience it and to see, how it's affecting everybody, and so they're sort of in this world with me. So
absolutely, that's great, loving it. And hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it, Jessica. Excellent job today, and good luck the rest of your events.
Thanks, Tim.
All right. Hanging out with Samuel Hudson. He's an Army vet from Texas, and his whole clan, huh? Did you have a big enough van to bring everybody down?
Mm-hmm. Well, I actually flew in. They came in from my daughter and them. They came in from Ohio, and some came from Texas.
Wow. Well, real quick, tell us the events you're in. Is this your first games, or?
This is the second year. I came last year. I enjoyed myself. I'm doing a couple of races with the track bike, and javelin, baseball, and what else is the slalom.
Oh, slalom, okay.
The slalom, yeah. Hopefully the Super G. Hopefully the Super G.
Yeah, nice. So how about you introduce everybody for us?
This is Elizabeth, my wife Elizabeth, and Kenyatta, Taylor.
And she is daughter?
Granddaughter. Yeah. There's somebody else do this. William, Taylor, their sisters and brothers. Okay. And who else we got back there? Miriam. Family friend. And my daughter Lizelle and her husband William. Excellent. Chisholm.
Very good. All right. Now, did you come from Texas, or?
We came from Ohio with my parents.
It's still a pretty good hike, though, right?
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Very good.
About 6 hours long. So.
But totally worth it, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of scenery. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the ride was lovely and all, but I mean, now that you're here, are you having fun?
Yeah, I am. I'm enjoying myself a lot.
Did you come last year also with Samuel, or?
Yes, I did. I came last year, and I just enjoyed the game so much. It's exciting to see these guys and the things that they do. We came last year, that was my first time, and I just could not believe that the rugby. Oh man, there was so much noise going on. I had to go and see what was going on. And these guys are just just knocking each other around and everything. But it was all fun. It was all fun, and it was just great to see them out there with the camaraderie they had and everything. It was just great to see them, you know, just they were excited. I was excited, and so we came back this year.
And did you come from Ohio or Texas? Or you guys seem to be all spread around the country, huh?
We came from Ohio.
Okay. What do you think so far?
I love it. I really like coming here, and I like seeing everybody and everything that they do despite their disabilities, and it's real encouraging to see them do what they do, and it helps everybody else who has, as I say, all capacities to really get out there and do more.
Yeah. And for everybody else, you can't sit there and say, oh, I'm having a bad day, or this sucks or that sucks, right?
No excuses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I love it. I remember back when I was a Boy Scout, you know, we used to get all the Boy Scout magazines, and they always featured all the athletes and, you know, the ones who were in wheelchairs and everything like that. I thought it'd be just too cool to see it one day. And then when we came to the games last year and I actually saw it live and in living color, so to speak, it was amazing. And so we really didn't want to miss it this year. And any year that he's in it, we want to make sure that we're there to support him. So it's great, yeah.
Excellent. Now, Samuel, I hate to say, but you got to do it now. You got to perform because they're all here. Pressure's on, my man.
Well, I'm gonna do my best. That's all I. That's all I can do.
All right.
I'm going for the goal.
Excellent. Good. Yeah. Excellent. Well, good luck to you, and nice to meet all you folks. Have a great week. Have a good time.
All right. Thanks.
Yes.
Love it. And that's just a few of the amazing families and groups of friends that are all here supporting these athletes this week in Richmond, Virginia. Okay, take a quick break. When we come back, more highlights from some more of the competitions, including basketball. Hang on.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games.
Sportscasters sometimes are carried away by the excitement of the moment.
A service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
We're back with more from day 2 of the 32nd National Veterans Wheelchair Games highlight show, and one of the most popular events of the entire week has just gotten going tonight. Hey, I'm open! Basketball got underway, and in this round 1 action, it was Team Black versus Team Orange, who, right off the bat, they wasted no time and started roaring out to an early lead. Right here is number 1, Michael Thomas. He gets open, and just like that, the easy bank shot, Orange up 2-0. Here's a steal by Paul Jackson. Jacko, they call him. It goes right to Anthony Ponce. He will find Jacko, who's one of our British contingent at the games each and every year. There he is with a layup, and Orange keeps building their lead. Right here is Steve O'Brien with a miss, but Ponce right in the spot with a rebound, and bam, Orange up big early. Team Black says, they call a timeout, and then here they come with the score 12-0. Their first basket comes here from number 12, George Norton, and they weren't done yet. Number 13, Jimmy May, follows right up with a basket of his own from Norton, and Black was rallying. They would go on a 15-point run to end the first half. The score 18-15, Orange leading, with the Team Black supporters rallying their team's comeback. Second half, May again for Team Black, but this would be about as close as they would get. Orange took advantage of some defensive lapses. Here's O'Brien with another. He would lead all scorers of the night with 12 points. Anthony Ponce, here he is, all alone. Nobody around him, going all the way. There's no way he's gonna miss that. And Team Black, they hung in there, but it just wasn't enough. And Team Orange took it with a final score, 36-28. After the game, I caught up with a couple of the victorious Team Orange members. Well, it was a heck of a game, and I'm here with 2 folks on the winning team, Karen Risser, Anthony Pone, both Army vets, both from the state of Pennsylvania, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a Philly guy, right?
Definitely.
Right.
Philly, born and raised.
All right. How about you? What part of Pennsylvania?
Cattersport, Pennsylvania.
Which is?
North Central.
Oh, okay. Close enough, right? Well, first of all, let's talk about this game. You guys were off to the big lead at first, then they kind of crept back in, and then you kind of ran away with it again. So just your thoughts on the game.
It was a lot of fun. It was different. I'm used to competing with girls and with a complete women's team, so being the only girl on a team was interesting.
How'd the guys treat you?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I can't complain.
You made sure of it, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anthony, you're taking the game.
It was good fun. the same time, we had new players out there, so we was kind of like teaching them the ropes. Therefore, we wasn't trying to break off into a big lead, because it's not about that. It's about more like teaching and playing along and fun recreation, letting people know that they can still do things, even with disabilities.
And that really is one of the themes of the entire week, right? Is to let everybody out there know, hey, this happens, we do this, join in, right?
Join in, get involved. It's not too late to learn. And that's what I found out.
Absolutely. So how many years now is this for you with the games?
This is my first year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, rookie.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it so far.
Yeah. And that'll do it for action here on day 2. And hey, it was only the first day for competition, so come on. It's only going to get a whole lot more exciting from here. We hope you can join us next time for more from the 32nd National Veterans Wheelchair Games here on Speedy TV.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.